How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. I am Nick, and this is Stella Fantasy. I'm going to go over some of the basic info on this game. It is an anime-style waifu action RPG. I have to say it's been really well done so far, but there's a big elephant in the room on this, and I'm going to address it right off the bat. Now, so far, I'm actually really liking this game. It's actually really well done. I like the graphics. Chloe is super freaking cute character. But the elephant in the room is that this is an NFT game. All right. I know a lot of you just rolled your eyes. I know you, it's gonna pass. I know a lot of you just thought that. Okay. But the only reason you guys think that is because companies like EA and Bethesda, or however you pronounce it, try to exploit it. And plus you have stupid, the rich apes, bathing apes, whatever the heck apes or whatever is, the monkey things or whatever with the NFTs that went for millions and crashed or whatever. That ruined the reputation. Okay, done proper, done right, there's actual value in this, and you guys can actually make money. Stella Fantasy is a play to earn game. Okay, and here's one thing: there's a ridiculous number of NFT games out there, right? But every time you play one, you have to approach it like you're making an investment. You're trying to have fun while making a couple extra bucks. And there's a lot of people out there that actually make a living off playing NFT games, believe it or not. And I'm not talking chump change either with these things. Okay, so let me give you a really good example as to why this isn't as bad as everyone thinks it is. Okay, a lot of us played Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty. They have DLC, right? They have cosmetics, okay? Well, you go buy a cosmetic, you can use it in game. You're the only one that gets to use it. It's tied to your account. You don't get to do anything with that. Well, imagine if you could be like, okay, well, I don't use this cosmetic anymore. I could use a couple of bucks. Let's sell it. Okay, I paid $10 for it. Oh wow, it's rare. I can sell it for 25. Boom, there you go. There, use $25. Map packs in Call of Duty, stuff like that. Imagine if they were tied to NFTs. You download a map pack, you play the game for a little while, and since it's tied to an NFT, you're not going to play it anymore. You don't care about that map. Maybe it was a bad map, so you sell it. You tie it to an NFT, you sell it, boom. Somebody else has it, somebody else enjoys it, and you get at least a little bit of your money back, right? The Steam marketplace is probably one of the best examples. Okay, all those cosmetics, the trading cards, the backgrounds, the emoticons, all the stuff that you get on the Steam marketplace, it's basically NFTs. It just doesn't say NFT by it. And you can only use it in Steam. Any of the cosmetics you get in WarZone or anything, they're basically NFTs, but you can only use it in Call of Duty. Princess Connect, Fate Grand Order, Genshin Impact, all those characters, all those gachas that you pull, every single little thing, they are essentially the same as an NFT, only you can only use it in that game. You see where I'm getting at with this? Now, in this case, all the characters and all the gear are tied to NFTs. So let's say I purchase this character, I can spend my time and effort to level this character up, make them better and better and better, and then if I want to, I could list the character back up for sale, sell it, make a couple of bucks out of it, and start fresh if you wanted to do that. Same thing with gear. Let's say you level up a whole bunch of gear, you want to try making a couple of bucks, boom, you tie it into an NFT, and you make a couple of bucks off of it. And here's the other crazy thing. Okay, let's say a decade from now or however long, Stella Fantasy doesn't exist anymore. You know what? Let's do one better. Princess Connect doesn't exist anymore, right, global players? Oh, geez. Okay. Well, let's say you played on global and every single character was tied to an NFT. Every character was an NFT. Okay, well, potentially, global goes away. You still have all these NFTs. They're still there. They exist long after the game is gone. But over here on JP, they all take the same NFTs. Huh, that's interesting. That means, if done proper, you could have transferred every single character you have on global over to JP because you own the NFT. And then let's say JP shuts down. There's no more Princess Connect, right? That's a scary thought, especially for me. Well, all of a sudden, you still have the NFTs. They're still there. somebody somewhere, anywhere could create some game out of nothing and be like, yeah, we're going to make use of those. With or without their permission, mind you, if they really wanted to, pull those NFTs in to be able to be used in some other game. Imagine if somebody created some know-nothing game or whatever in Fate Grand Order. All their characters were NFTs. You'd just be like, yeah, you can use those. Play over here instead. It actually gives us a little bit more power and control is kind of what I'm trying to say. The reason EA and Bethesda and all them guys, they've really failed and there was so much backlash to it is because they had greedy practices. Okay, they wanted full control of all the things and only in their ecosystem and blah blah blah. You know, they were trying to take advantage of it and make a ton of money for themselves rather than giving us a chance to make some money. Stella Fantasy, we have the chance to make some money. And Chloe is just too cute. I don't care. It's one of the cutest characters that I've seen in quite some time. I don't know. But with the NFT thing aside, and I know that was quite a bit of a rant, let's go ahead and get into some of the basics of this. Now, think of this as kind of a combination between Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact. You don't have this, massive big open world. It's more contained like Honkai Impact, like stages or whatever. But the characters and the gameplay itself is really similar to Genshin Impact, meaning you can have 4 characters or so on the screen at the same time. But in Genshin Impact, you only get to use one character at a time. You constantly switch between them, instantly pretty much, but just one at a time. In this, though, they're all playing. So let's open up the menu here. There's actually a lot of stuff going down in this game, and I should probably leave it for some of you guys to go through, but here's the basic party formation. You pick 4, you slap it together, you're good to go. Now, party formation, everybody has elements or whatever. You have, basically, let's see, red, blue, green, white, black, okay? Real simple stuff. I'm not going to go into huge details like it, but think of just, this is weak to that, that's weak to this thing kills that, this thing doesn't really kill this, but maybe a little bit, that kind of thing, okay? And you form your party accordingly. Now, right now, you can see I got a mix, one of each of different elements and everything. Still early in the game, it's not as important right now, especially with the limited amount of characters that we have, but overall, this game is actually pretty cool. But right now, the best healer seems to be Chloe here, and one of the best DPS seems to be Kachan, whatever. I can't pronounce nothing. Rin, that one's easy. Irina, that one's easy too. She's a tank, she's fire DPS, healer, and more DPS. And Kachan here is like pretty much the best in the game right now. Only an SR, not SSR, which I do not have any SSR characters because they're expensive. Oh man. Like I said though, when you play an NFT game, you have to go into it acting like it's an investment, okay? But this game is play for free. You don't have to spend a dime. But I'm going to tell you this, if you don't spend a dime, it's going to be rough grind right off the bat, at least with the current difficulty arc. I mean, chapter 1, 2, is it part 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, it gets stupid hard really quick. It's going to be basically grind heavy. I've gotten pretty decent, and let's see where I'm at right now. Main story. Let's see, I'm in chapter 2, 2.8. I haven't even attempted 2.8 yet just because I am taking my time. I'm not trying to push a ridiculous amount, but what else do we have? Basic materials and grinding and stuff like that. Okay, well, let's pull our resource tab down here. Essentially, this is your stamina. Okay, this is basically your stamina. Like, if you want to do a certain chapter somewhere, it might cost 10 standard wood, 10 standard leather, and 10 standard mineral. Okay, and maybe a couple of these guys, the mana rings along in there. This is kind of like a generic overall currency in the game. It's a little bit different. But this is basically your stamina. The more resources you have, the more stuff that you can do. So it's a very good idea to get over here to resource production and make a bunch. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the lumber mill. Now, right now, I just have the one basic one open. Let's go ahead and go in here. And of course, it's going to give the tips and stuff, but I went through all those once already. I got to turn those off. All right, so You level it up or enhance it. Right now I got mine to level 8, hopefully level 9 soon. We will see. And every single character, and this is why the NFTs are a little more important in this game, because all the characters, you know, you get the base character, but every character might have a slightly different passive. And it can really, really vary. And then you awaken the characters to combine or level up passive or gain passives. That's a whole nother video. My God. I'm going into too much. My throat's already like getting dry. Hold on a second, guys. Woo. I know I'm all over the place, but as you guys know, I don't use a script. Perhaps for this video, I should have. But basically, I picked a character that has the biggest wood. No, it's not Astolfo. And put her in here, get a little bit extra production, and that's what I get once it's gone. The great thing about this is you can stop production at any time. Normally, if you put her in there, you click the button, it goes for 8 hours, and you can stop production at any time, get a portion of what they did, but I don't think you get like the full bonus, whatever that might be. I don't know. But you got 4 different ones, a whole bunch of different stuff. Of course, you got a blacksmith for crafting. Let's see. And I have an earring completed. I forgot why I made this, but let's see if it did any good. Nah, I don't think so. It is standard. Green element attack. Okay. I could give that to Chloe. I don't think I have any earrings for. Let's see what this one did. Same crap. The blacksmith is very drunk. Okay. All the time. Every day. She's like a working alcoholic or something. I don't know. All right. Well, with this is really simple. All these elements you find somewhere in the story. You can click that button and go there right away. And you grind that, and you can put different characters in to increase your chances of success, super lucky success, whatever it is. When you upgrade the facility, you open up new patterns and such. You don't have, thankfully, you don't have to go finding like individual patterns and crap. At least not yet. I hope they don't. You just upgrade the facility, boom, there's a whole bunch of stuff for you. And as you can tell, I do not have very many components to craft anything. So the grind is on. Remember, it's still brand new. Let's see. Let's go back. And of course, you can enhance gear up to level 10. Like I did that with everything. It costs these mana rings to do so. The good thing, at least what I've found so far, is there is success or fail. But if you fail, it just wastes the mana rings so far. That's it. It doesn't really cost anything else, and it's not that big of a deal. So I like how they do that. Hopefully they keep it that way. If there's some new mechanic later on, who knows? But I just enhance everything to level 10 as long as I got the resources. It's all good. Okay, let's see what else. Of course, you got your individual characters. And for anyone that wants to play this free to play, I've mentioned earlier that this game is going to be rather difficult for you because you get Ruby here, who is a tank. You get Lynette here, who is a frost magic damage dealer that has a gun, frost gun, whatever it is. And then, of course, you got Lapis here, who is going to be your healer. Those are the only 3 that you get for free when you come in here. And that might leave you thinking, well, wait a minute. Party formation takes 4, right? Yeah, you're going to have an open slot. Lucky you, huh? Now, hopefully they open up a new little mechanic or something on launch or very soon that will allow everybody to at least get a 4th character in there fairly quickly, because that's kind of a crutch. But I think what the game is actually trying to do, it's trying to get you to go buy a character, which is probably not a bad idea. Like I said, you're playing this game to have fun, enjoy the waifus, but also to potentially make some money. But in anything proper, to make money, you need money, right? You gotta put money in to get money out. That's how like every investment business thing or whatever in the world pretty much operates. People don't just hand you money, right? You guys can hand me money if you want. I mean, there's that subscribe button and all that stuff, but so that would be fantastic. But okay, what character would I recommend if you can get one? I would say Kachan over here. Okay, highest super crazy DPS, very very good, and it's going to help. She's going to help you just blast through a lot of the levels. But the problem is, and it's kind of a big problem, she's about 1 BNB right now, which equates to like $330 or more. That's a lot of money per character. I bought 7 characters when the market was really, really crappy, when this game was really early. I did a thing proper for once. You know, usually I lose money on all this crap, so whatever. Anyways, Kachan's a good one to get. Chloe is a great healer, but the thing is, then you're going to have 2 healers in your group, and that's not necessarily a great thing. Seeing if you can get a cheap Rin in there is all good. Just about any DPS character is going to be halfway decent. Akka here, who is supposed to be a cyborg or something weird. I read a little bit of the story. I'll learn more later, but she's supposed to be pretty decent DPS and certainly seems that way. Let's see. I don't hear much good stuff about Ashe as of yet, but that could simply change because green damage. So I would say Kachan first. Akka would probably be my 3rd choice, actually, and Rin my 2nd choice. But if you already have some characters, and she's going to be key. I really think Chloe's going to be key in here because she's a really good healer. There's an SSR tier, crazy, high level, whatever healer, and Chloe's better, as far as I know. As far as I've experienced. Because I can't afford the other one. My God, some of the characters are incredibly expensive, but that's also the thing. If you're grinding this game, playing for free, eventually you can get an SSR character. Eventually you can pull some random whatever, okay? And if you pull an SSR character after playing for a while, well, I think one of the cheapest ones is like 5 B&B, which is like $1,500. And you're playing for free? Yeah, think about that. All right, let's go check out some other stuff. This here, that is SFTY. If you go to coinmarketcap.com and you put SFTY, ignore the G, you put that in there, it'll actually tell you what the value and everything of that coin is. And let's see. Let's bring this up. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. And we in here, SFTY. Stella Fantasy. This game already has not officially released until April 13th. If you haven't pre-registered or anything, April 13th is going to be the earliest you can get in. And this is already almost $115 million market cap on this coin. Okay, they're worth, let's just say 11 cents a pop. 11 cents a pop. I've got, that was that 118, 119, 100, math. You guys do the math. It's a good chunk of change. And I've got more coming because I did a launchpad stake, but I'm not going to go into that. That's even more crap to deal with. Oh my God. Okay. I'm still talking. I know I'm still talking. But Nyne here, well, instead of just clicking that, let's go to her in the good thing here. She's standing right over here. That's a cute character. Well, you bump into her, she gets all mad at you, whatever. Okay. Same girl. Now, in here you can exchange certain, some of your basically stamina stuff for other stamina stuff. I'm not going to go into that, but here's your shop. Okay. This refreshes, I think, once every 24 hours, and you can do it yourself. But look at this. It costs 10 of that to renew it yourself. So what is that? A $1.11? Something like that. 22, something around there. Okay. This game can get expensive if you let it. I don't suggest letting it. Okay. Unless something pops up here that's really, really worth it, do not bother. At least not for now. As more people join, as more people get in, this game, it hasn't even technically launched, had its full launch yet. They're going to adjust things accordingly. If you're free to play, jump in, do your stuff once a day or whatever, and there you go. Don't even worry about it right now. That's my advice on that. Dolls. Here's they actually have a standard gacha in this at the same time. Okay? That's these doll things. I tried to get them. I got a lot of them. I didn't get any SSRs. And get this. I bought one of all these. Okay? Now, the first time you buy these packs, you actually get double. So I use the bonus on all of them. So instead of 612, I would get 1224 for this first pack. So I bought all of them once, got the double, went over here to the shop, blew it all, and didn't get a single SSR. Why? There's the drop rate. That is so incredibly low, it's ridiculous. A lot of people complaining on Stella Fantasy's Discord, and myself included in that is just way too freaking low for these. This is real money gacha right here. But the thing is, I'm not terribly super disappointed. I didn't get what I want, but the thing is, I got all this. They put in a little mechanic, like depending what you get, you can get certain little combos and collections or whatever, and every time you click one, you get all these bonuses, and this adds up to be like a lot, an awful lot. And plus, ones that you get doubles in and everything, you can go see here to fuse. Let's see, do I have enough to do one? I sure don't. Wait a minute, I should, couldn't I? Nope, I don't. But basically, if you have, I think it's, according to this thing, I should have 4. The thing is, oh, okay. If I had one more extra, you put them there, you hit the button, it can make an uncommon. And then the uncommons you can try to get rares. And then the rares you can try to get super rares. And the super rares you can try to get SSRs, which are not easy to get at all. No. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so you got that. You got your blacksmith. Storage is storage, but it's actually really important to upgrade this. I only got it at level 3. I'm trying because level 20, 40, and 60 upgrades other things with other production things. So yeah, I think I'm a ways away from that. Oh, let's see. Oh, what else? Let's see, Star Sanctum. Oh boy. So that's them some pecos. If y'all know. Basically, the Star Sanctum, let's go into this one. There is this Stella Strike, all right? And depending on what elements that you have in your group, if you have 2 of the same element or more, you get a matching element Stella Strike. If you have 2 of one and 2 of the other, you pick whichever one you want. If you have 1 of each, you get like the generic Stella Strike or whatever it is. So you do that, and in order to upgrade it, you basically put characters in these slots to upgrade. I am not expecting to get all of this taken care of. Okay, simply put, it's just not going to happen. So what? Okay. So over time, I think it requires different levels of awakening and such. But eventually, I probably have this done wrong. I probably should have done like this. What was it? Nope, not that one. Get off my screen. You put characters here, you level it up. Awakening level and everything has other things to do with it. You're not going to be expected to own 32 plus characters to get it all. That's not what it's, that's not what it is. Don't worry about it that way. But this is your Stella Strike. It's basically the big boom in the game or whatever. A whole bunch of bars charge up, boom, you get a whole bunch of, you get like a lot of damage and a big attack. There you go. I explained that simple. Oh, okay. Unique Abyss. It's an abyss, and it's unique. Okay. What these guys are, it is essentially rotating quests with different materials that you can get. And that's basically it. They're very time limited. Some of them don't last very long at all. Like this one only got 2 stars on. I kind of want to redo that one. But that's what all it is. Like all of these are going to have different available. Let's see. And you can only do a single one 3 times. So keep that in mind. But let's see. Whatever. Clicky. Okay, there you go. Click that. Get through all that. You get 125 of the mana rings. Okay. All right. Let's see. What would I get with this one? The actual in-game currency, 2.153 Stella Fantasy. Well, it's basically if you get through this, you earn 22 cents. Lovely. Okay, well, that's for the 3-star one, level 1. It gets harder and harder and harder. 22 cents. That's kind of funny. But take this for example. This one I cleared. I didn't get the 3 stars, but I got 75 standard leather, and 1 premium leather. If I did the harder one, 165 and 50. The rewards seem to go up really significantly quick in this. Like, really significantly quick. Then there's the Mirage Garden. This is basically almost like how should I put it? Princess Connect Luna Tower. That's probably the best way for me to put it. There's 10 floors. Start at 1. You keep fighting your way through it. And if you can clear all 10 floors, you get all the things. Rewards aren't terrible. Right now it's easy or whatever. 31 days, 19 hours, 54 minutes. I think each one's meant to last like a month or something. So I have a feeling what they're going to do is, you got the easy one now. It's a good idea to get in, get it done ASAP before the next one, because it's going to unlock the next difficulty, and then it's going to unlock the next difficulty, so on and so forth. So the rewards are probably going to get an awful lot better as time goes on. All right. Abyss Invader and Arena down here. Abyss Invader, I know nothing about. Arena, there is going to be a PvP aspect to this game. How they're doing it, what they're doing it, I don't know. This is an NFT based game. It is going to be pay to win, period. There's no around that. Okay, that's going to be a thing. But like I said, it's an investment. You do what you got to do. If you're going to do pure free to play, I wouldn't expect to do that great in the arena. If you're going to spend some money, you're probably going to do a little bit better, I'm guessing. All right. Oh, okay, so let's do one little very, very simple thing here. Go to the main story, back to the basic, and just something, you know what? I need storage stuff. Let's see. Want to upgrade it. This is what I need. Click here. It says main story act 1-10. I have a chance to get one. So let's go there. Now, there's a whole bunch of info on here. I'll let you guys go ahead and clicky. If you do auto select, it's going to put together a really, really crappy group. Do not do auto select. Nothing. Required resources. This is basically the stamina, the resource that you're spending to get in here. Stage info, if you want to know what monsters and stuff can drop. And let's say you're like me, Lav. You're always skipping the story, right? I skip to move, and go. But if you're crunched for time, you can go in, do a new storyline, get it taken care of, and you can come back later and you click this little story mode guy here. If that's lit up, it'll go through the story again. So you don't miss out. Fellow Strike info, and here is sweep. That is a skip ticket. Okay? You get those doing dailies and other things. They are not abundant like Princess Connect and other games. They are rare. Use them wisely. On my days off, because yes, I got a normal job, because I have to in order to afford this crap. Anyways, on my days off, I basically sit here and I will grind manually through these guys. And, you know, I have to say, at least thus far, it's not like it's super boring or anything. It's, you know, I'm having fun. But on days where I do have to work or I don't have much time, I'm saving those little sweep bottles. What are we going to call them? Sweep bottles? Because they're little mana bottle things. Skip tickets. Screw it. I renamed it for you. Stella Fantasy. Update your game. Anyways. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Now, I should be really, really overpowered for this. And did I click the story thingy? Pretty sure I didn't. Nia, you're annoying me. Go away. Now, I'm just going to put it on auto. Don't need to know this. I'm just going to click auto. And let him run around. Hands off. Now, let's see. Let's put it over 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can select which one that you control. They are all active on the screen at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pick which one you want to control, and you do your thing. Otherwise, they are auto. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. On auto, your characters are about stupid as hell. They're horrible. The AI is garbage. Ranged attackers will just hit whatever is closest. The tank will run after whatever is closest. It is just, it sucks. It does. It's horrible. They will not try to dodge a thing. Close that fire. Character's super cute. And Chloe especially. Let's go over to Chloe. We'll go over here. You got like the big needle thing going, and of course a really. Oh, okay. I accidentally right click to jump in. Get out of there! You're gonna get yourself killed. Here, move over here. All right, back to auto. Start walking. Okay. I'm messing this up bad. Don't let anything get near. See that red line? It tells you something's coming. It's bad. Are they going to move? No, of course they're not, because this is the auto. They're stupid. Ring Games, makers of Stella Fantasy, fix your AI. It is horrible. But through the course of the battle, you can sit there and you can keep clicking and switch to whatever characters you want. As you can see, this Q over here, at the very bottom right where I'm circling here, that's the Stella Strike. That's the big boom. If you're playing it and you got it on auto, which I do not recommend when you're trying to advanced ever. It will not use the Stella Strike unless you actually clicky. Let's see, let's go to 2. Who's oh, that is 3 Rin, okay. And of course we can't see a damn thing, so let's go to here. Still can't see anything because the screen's lit up with a whole bunch of crap. Is it dead yet? Hey, look, it died. And yes, those stupid dolls are floating around. Those dolls don't just give you those collection bonuses. You actually equip them to the characters, and it's like another piece of equipment to wear. And some of the bonuses are pretty good. Okay, I told you to skip the story. Do the story again, whatever. It's the big plant lady. She's kind of creepy. I know some of you just rule 30 for that. Whatever. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. This is actually a really enjoyable game. It's really well done. And see, look at this. They're not gonna move. Not gonna move. Poof. Y'all got smacked. Good thing we got Chloe in here, and that's perfectly fine. But that's my biggest worry, is that the NFT thing is going to scare people away. NFTs should not scare people away. Because like I said, if you play a gacha game, you're playing an NFT game. Seriously, when you draw a character in a gacha, you get that character. That's basically an NFT without telling you it's an NFT. This is why this doesn't scare me. This kind of thing seems normal to me. To me, it's just, I'm going to hit the Stella Strike because I'm mad. It sounded like someone flushed the toilet. I don't like that noise. Oh boy. But yeah, bosses can get knocked down, they take extra damage, blah blah blah. I'm OP for this, so it's gonna be dead here in seconds. Come on, finish it up. I said seconds, not minutes. There we go. And Pecco Rose Lady is now dead. Yay. She is cute. Alright. So guys, the biggest thing to do is to get over your frickin' fear of NFTs. If you do that and control your spending, if you don't want to spend a dime, don't. If you do, you're really, over the long term, not going to spend more than you would in Princess Connect. Definitely not Fate Grand Order. You're fine there. It's perfectly all good. I'll zoom in a little bit because Chloe's cute. So, if people can get over their fear of NFTs, then this game and a lot of other ones out there are actually pretty good games. I'm going to have fun with them. I'm going to make videos. And as soon as I become a little bit more knowledgeable, I'll start doing character spotlights and stuff just like Princess Connect for this game. So until then, I'm learning. And of course, as usual, I'm spending. See you in the next video.